And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense will have the football first. Clemson just put a beat down on the Gamecocks the last time these two met.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. And Clemson's talent being far superior, dominated, cocky. They got to have an answer this time, Jesse. They were embarrassed a year ago.
South Carolina just has to start faster. You're not going to beat a team like Clemson with all of their athletes if you're sleepwalking out of the tunnel.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Penny. Gets it out fast. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Flying down the right side. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. The trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state. And bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Penny. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Let's see what he can do with it. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
14, South Carolina, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Runs through a tackle. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So Clemson's offense will get the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and
Grabs it inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That's reeled in. It's Middleton. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Wants to bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. To the air on 1st down. They could not have, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Penny. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's West. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this guy's really feeling it. Of course, last week he had 2 sacks, and here he is in this one registering his first. This guy very quickly is making a name for himself as one of the best pass rushers in college football.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Throwing down the sideline, and it's a big play down the right side.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. To the air on 2nd down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
South Carolina, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
Brings up 2nd down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Petty. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.
Kicking team.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
The Tigers will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for a huge play. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Penny. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the Heat. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that 1st down marker. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything there.
It's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the 1st down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rush is on him. Oh, he wants to fire downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They just keep firing. Here comes the Heat. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of got its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Duke South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
Might be changing the route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Looking for a man. It's Penny. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having them.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
He'll take it on the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Hines. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Good enough for first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Hines. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Clemson. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. With the catch, it's Cobb. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw, it's Penny. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, South Carolina! And once he got away from the knee, they had no
just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll bring it out. It's Hines. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on first down. He rifles one deep to the left. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take another shot here. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. He lets it fly. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Tigers putting down a big paw print right now as they start to pull away from the Gamecocks.
Yeah, and I think you kind of get this here we go again feeling. Clemson had the upper hand in this series for a while now. Clemson always talked about, always loved. South Carolina's got to answer.
I feel like Clemson's been winning on the recruiting trail between these two teams in the last several years now, and I think that's really starting to show itself on the field today.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. Running into the open space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Gain of 22.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up, try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Clemson jumps to the line.
At our 14-yard line.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. Got it in the middle. It's Hines. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Catch in the middle. It's Barber. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
At the 1-yard line. First and goal, Clemson.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hines. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. The screen, and watch out. Touchdown, Clemson. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands. It's Gordon. At the 45 on his way. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Here's the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And man, that is a huge play for the defense because they had to stop the bleeding. On the very last play, they gave up an explosive one, and all of a sudden it feels like the defense is on their heels. But what a great job in an individual effort, winning up front, getting around the block, and getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolutely center cut. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hines. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are
going over the top. He makes a grab, and he will score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fights off a defender. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
And the Clemson offense will take over.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. To the air on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Good enough for a first down.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Trying to get it to the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This Clemson offense going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it down the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Gordon. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on second and long. They send the tight end in motion. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And they didn't get it forward and edge. Defense wins the battle up front. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out.
On the double. Cricket.
Gonna run it. It's Amato. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second. Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front, moving through.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Holds it in and looking upfield. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Yeah, until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have all game long.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Pulls it in with one hand. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Clemson will come to the line with the 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guy
grabs it at the 25 in stride. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw, it's Denson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before